So, and the scorpions are finally back too. See, this is the Hottentotta franzwerneri. There we go. And sorry that I am a little bit late with the new video, but I will keep up the weekly uploads for sure. And I also plan on doing some short form content on top as well. And of course some exclusive videos for the channel members, which I still didn't post, but I hope the 3 channel members that already subscribed are willing to wait till next week, because for today's video, as you can tell, I've got some scorpions and tarantulas for you, but I think I'm also gonna post a centipede feeding video with a live mouse, which will be exclusive for the channel members, as it is rather graphic and I don't want people to report the video. So, this is the Hottentotta buchariensis. They have become a bit of a rare species in the hobby. I don't know if they ever were more frequently offered, but I haven't seen any of them in quite a while, so I only have this one very old specimen left. I would like to get a pair again to maybe start breeding them again, but as I mentioned, they have become quite rare, I feel like. But there we go, he already delivered his sting. Very nice. And as I mentioned it already, he is a very old specimen already, but he still sticks around and still is eating very well, which is nice to see. And next up we got the Androctonus australis. There we go, the yellow fat-tailed scorpion is the common name, I think. Certainly one of the most dangerous scorpions in the entire world. Maybe next to the Hottentotta tamulus, the Indian red scorpion, this is probably maybe the second most dangerous scorpion actually. The name Androctonus, the scientific name of the genus, actually means man-killer, which is a little bit over the top, I feel like, since they aren't aggressive, of course. But they will defend themselves with their stinger, especially if you step on them. But if you look past the high venom level, they are actually very easy to keep in captivity. Even as wild-caught specimens, they do adapt to a captive environment very quickly as long as they are offered the correct temperatures. Then they are very good eaters, and you have to be careful with not overfeeding them. And there we go, we got a nice big roach this time for the Hadrurus pallidus. Look at that. Try to give them some variety in the food items I offer. Usually I just feed the crickets, but in the pet store I got nearby, they also have roaches and locusts now, so again I will try to give them more variation. You can tell that he has a bit of a, I think now he found a slit in the armor of that roach to deliver the sting, see? He struggled a bit in the beginning finding a good spot to deliver the venom. Very nice. So, hope you can have a nice close look at him. Showed this individual many times on the channel already, that he's still just so beautiful. Yeah, you know from all my other videos that I also had a more orange looking pallidus specimen that I also showed very frequently, but it passed away sadly. It was a very old female. So, let's see here. Oh, there we go. And he delivers a sting right away too. And this is of course the Aegaeobuthus gibbosus, another scorpion I've showed a few times on the channel, but it is one that isn't as exotic as all the other species I got. This one can be found all throughout Mediterranean Europe, and they are one of the largest scorpions in Europe actually. The largest one is the Leiurus dolphureus, and no other species comes close, but I think the second largest one might be the Aegaeobuthus gibbosus, but I'm not too sure. Look, you can see how he's dragging the cricket around. He's gonna try to get a... So look at that. This is the Opisthacanthus madagascariensis, and they actually caught him shedding, or molting rather. He's just came right out of his mold. You can see it's right there next to him. And when they come out of the mold, they are very soft and squishy looking. Very weird coloration. They only are going to get their color back as soon as the exoskeleton hardens up again, which happens very quickly. So this is kind of a rare occasion to see them like this. So I wanted to catch it on camera, even though I'm not going to feed him, of course, because he's not going to eat until that exoskeleton is hardened up. A very cool looking scorpion for sure. Hope you enjoyed that. So, and last but definitely not least for the scorpions, I'm going to feed the death stalker. I have quite a few different ones and different species of death stalker too, but this is the Leiurus lybicus right there. Ooh. And he always goes all in. The death stalkers, they are very hungry scorpions too, and very energetic while hunting down the prey items, I feel like. And you can also very nicely see the envenomation taking effect in the crickets. It's sometimes a little bit harder to tell when they are envenomated compared to, for example, like the rodents with the venomous snakes. But I feel like you can almost see right away how they get paralyzed by that deathstalker venom. It is really exceptional, has an exceptional potency even for one booted scorpion. So, and we are going to continue the feeding video with the tarantulas now. Ooh, there we go. This is the Nhandu chromatus, a very commonly kept spider, at least over here in Europe. I don't know. I think like in the US, the pet trade for the tarantulas and all the spiders, it isn't as big of a market as in Europe, I feel like. Or at least like the selection of different species isn't as impressive as over here, or for at least what I can tell. Over here in Europe, we have a lot of breeders, especially in Eastern Europe, in Poland and Czech Republic, where they breed a lot of tarantulas, a lot of rare species also, but for actually pretty decent prices. But there we go, you can already tell she's enjoying that roach. Very nice. And next up is the Phormictopus auratus. This is a maybe semi or subadult specimen. Also a female, of course. Oh, and she already is sensing the roach, see? Even though there's quite some distance. Ooh. Yeah, she definitely has taken notice of the prey item. And you need to keep in mind that even though the tarantulas have 8 eyes, they are almost completely blind, or at least they aren't able to make out a prey item only with eyesight. They can only tell the difference between day and night with their eyes and nothing else. They rely almost entirely on their tactile sense, basically. They have these small hairs on their body which can detect vibrations on the ground and in the air, of course, as well. But they have to be very closely nearby. This roach, as you can tell, is hiding now behind that water dish. Ooh, there we go. Now she got it. It took a while. But you can have a nice look at her now. She has that very kind of reflective surface on her carapax. Looks very interesting. And that roach is still trying to fight back. Pretty impressive. Even though she still has a pretty good grip on it. with her two fangs. But she's gonna take care of that prey item, no problem. Ooh, there we go. That was a nice strike as well. A nice side ray strike from the Lasiodora parahybana. There we go. And this is still a young specimen. Maybe a semi-adult female, or maybe even younger. They can grow to a pretty significant size, the Lasiodora parahybana. I think I actually missed the strike. That's unfortunate. That's the thing with the Brachypelma boemei. She has such a strong feeding response. As soon as the prey items get dropped in, she's already on it. And my phone camera needs like maybe half a second to start recording, and then she is already, you know, trying to have her meal. That's how fast it goes. So let's see here. Very nice. This is the Nhandu coloratovillosus. And she still has a very big abdomen, even though she molted recently. Oh, and she is a bit shy today. There we go. Yeah, she doesn't waste any second either, look at that. Always so hungry. The Acanthoscurria chacoana. Easily one of my favorite spiders I got in the collection. She just has such a strong feeding response. And kind of a big personality also. She's very, not necessarily shy, but very energetic in behavior. Look at that. And very beautiful looking too. I like all the Acanthoscurria species. It's kind of unfortunate that the geniculata seem to be the only one that are offered frequently. I've never seen another chacoana specimen like her offered. So I'm pretty happy that I made a deal a few years back with her.